I am a silent change maker. I am absolutely terrified to honestly be up here right now. As soon as I walked on that stage, I had hundreds and hundreds of eyes staring at me, and it's honestly the most nerve-wracking feeling in the entire world. I honestly want nothing more than to disappear right now. Perhaps if I sit down and close my eyes and count to 3, maybe this will work. 1, 2, 3. Shit. You're all still here.
Go for it.
This is how I feel every time I step into a room with more than 4 people in it. I want nothing more than to turn around and honestly run into the back corner. If you can't tell, large groups really aren't my thing, but I am a lethal weapon when it comes to one-on-one conversation. Through the interactions I've been able to have with the upper administration at my campus, I've been able to form open lines of communication with our president and provost. We've gotten to the point that they appreciate my open mindset and strong opinion. We're practically best friends. This has opened up doors so that I can introduce and implement institutional change. Just last year, I started riding my bike to class. I figured it could help out with my morning efficiency. Realistically, I could sleep in longer. But when I started doing this, I noticed that my bike would get rained on every morning, and it turned out that there was a sprinkler system parked right next to the bike rack. So naturally, I needed to figure out how to transplant this bike rack to a more efficient location. But I wasn't quite sure who to talk to about this, because it's kind of a weird thing. So I drafted up an email and said, this is where it is currently, and this is where I want it. And I sent it to the president. He responded back in 4 minutes. 4 minutes! And the president responded back to me. How does that happen? That happens when you become an organized and effective leader on campus. That happens when you form these relationships with your administrators to the point that they recognize and value your opinion. A couple months later, after the president's office stopped calling me the crazy bike lady, I was given the offer to become the student representative for the Academic Affairs Committee for the Board of Trustees. I would be the singular student in charge of representing 2,000 students on Kettering's campus. They valued my opinion and thought that I could represent everyone. I had officially become a certified badass. As fellows, we're all tied together through a thread of wanting to make change on our campuses. A lot of people in this room, including a lot of my fellow Fabs, are the go-hard cheerleaders that are going to just drive things forward and lead facilitation sessions. But we also have those in the room that are lethal weapons of change. And I challenge all of you to support everyone regardless of who they are as a change agent. And I want to leave you with the question of, how might we unleash the true potential we all have to be a badass change agent?